So most of our contractors, there are fees that are associated with most of the programs that are offered from the community there. And so I would say revenue from that, there is a split between instructor and the city. Typically it's a 70-30 split. Um, and that is of the assumption that about 70% of the work will be on the contractors and 30% to us. And that is listed more in the independent contractor handbook that I have. And it talks about how facilities, if they are using our facility specifically, or if they are using their own facility or they are online, that may determine that the split would be different, a little bit higher on their end since they are using their own facility. As well as marketing, we do a lot of the marketing and we tell them up front, this is the marketing that we have, that we offer. And of course, you are encouraged to do more of your own outreach as well. And so all of that is laid out in advance when somebody first approaches us for a partnership or we approach them. That way, nothing is left to question of, wait, so whose job is to do what? It's laid out there. I guess so, yeah, in the handbook. Again, how it's kind of broken down of what we will be doing in return for the partnership. With COVID, there of course have been some extra duties assigned. We don't want, or well, now everything has kind of lifted in the past couple of weeks. But when we would have to do health screenings and vaccination checks, we really don't want too much burden to be on our contractors. So that is something that we picked up just as a benefit. Because again, we want everything to be consistent as well. And we don't want the contractors to have to worry about so much. So I really try to promote an open dialogue with our instructors. And accountability can go both ways as well. If I'm miscommunicating something or, I'm doing something that is not quite entirely beneficial, of course, I would want the instructors to come to me. And the opposite too. I have really good relationships with the contractors that we have. And so there is that ability for the open dialogue. And so we'll email back and forth and try to see what kind of cooperation we can have if there is an issue, and find a solution that works best for both them and us, whether it's offering a different class if something isn't gaining enrollment, or if it's changing times, seeing what schedules might work, what facilities are available, or even something kind of recent. There was a class that left kind of behind an excess of a mess. It was a pinata making class. And so, of course, flower kids, and just seeing what kind of extra assistance that we can offer to help make sure that our facility, we do have custodial staff. However, too, we don't want too much to be on them. So seeing what we can work together on. And a big solution for us was to lay down, we have rolls of tablecloth. And so that disposal that we can wrap up after. And so we were able to do that through open communication with me and the instructor and see, what really worked instead of just, blame of your class is messy. We can't do this anymore.